Safety, they'll be okay, but not deep. So I'm looking for Tennessee to come out. I think South Carolina's your loser. I think Tennessee gets it done by 10, 24-14.
Um, I think it'll be a little bit closer of a game. I'm gonna say 17-21. And then next we have Kentucky losing to Auburn. And reasoning behind that is Auburn has been a great team as they showed towards the end of the year last year. And Kentucky, I don't think they are strong enough yet to beat such a, how do I word this? Good team as Auburn, seeing as Auburn's been in the top, 15, top 10 for the past, I don't know how many years.
Yeah, I just don't think the Cats. I think the Cats traveling to Auburn's a bit too much. I think Gus Malzahn will have his team ready. It'll be the second year for their quarterback there, who's a pretty good freshman. And I anticipate seeing him improve. I think Auburn is going to be a really tough out for just about anybody this year. So I look for them to be tough, and I certainly look for them to handle Kentucky. I think some of the experts who've got Kentucky being a pretty good football team this year has this game fairly close. I just don't see it turning out that way. I think Auburn will win this game 17-21 points.
Auburn will win this game 17-21.
Yeah, I'm saying by 17-21 points, not this score.
Oh, I was about to say, man, you're
No,
calling
by
it close.
17-21.
I completely agree with that. Then we have Arkansas losing to Georgia, which Arkansas is definitely going to have a rough year this year, and Georgia is a very playoff team. They are like the kind of team that will win most of their games this year, and I don't think Arkansas has it to beat them.
Blowout City here. Sam Pittman will be his first game as Arkansas coach after last year being offensive line coach for Georgia. So that'll be about as much intrigue as there is in this game. Georgia will wipe the field with Arkansas, and it will not be pretty.
Definitely
Loser,
not.
Arkansas.
Definitely not. And then we are going to go into Missouri losing to Alabama. And Alabama is just going to be a top team this year. And Missouri is just, they're not going to be in for what they're coming into for Alabama on the first game. And are they on the road, or what are they? What's Missouri going into?
You don't know.
But yep, Missouri is definitely not going to win this one. I think Alabama will win upwards to 20 points.
Despite the fact this game's at Missouri, Mac Jones, he's been named your quarterback for Alabama. You know, basically all I got to say is wake me up when it's over. There's no doubt Missouri loses.
Yep. Then we have Vandy losing to Texas A&M, which, yeah, Vandy I don't have doing that good this season, and I do not think they are good enough to beat Texas A&M. Take it over.
Well, if you had what I would say is by the end of the year, if you had what would be the opposite of a national championship game, you could have two perfect teams with two perfect records going at it to see which team would keep that perfect record, but it would be winless. Arkansas and Vandy, that would be the interesting game. Both these teams are not going to win a game this year. Vanderbilt starts their perfect season this Saturday by losing to Texas A&M.
And that is all the games for this week.
So this week we both agreed on every game. That certainly won't be the case as the year progresses. We will, so obviously coming into next week, we'll have the same record. But what we'll do is we'll kind of take a look back on the things that happened based upon how they thought we would happen, what surprised us, what held the status quo in terms of what we thought, and then we'll look at next week's games.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's all we have for this podcast, correct?
That'd be it.
All right.
We'll see you guys this next Thursday, 7 o'clock. Stay safe out there.
And we'll be going over all of the games that happened this weekend. So,